Hello everyone, this is me, Mr. Tyrex here, and we are playing continuing Sonic Labyrinth, and this is probably the final part of the game. Be sure not to touch that, because it will slow you down. And grab that key in the water area, that slows you down completely. And watch out for that lightning there. And we want to fight off that Batnik right there that has the key. You gotta... It's kind of RNG because it is pretty damn fast, I have to say so myself. And then we gotta take this platform. Yeah, we do. Be careful not to fall. Like, don't go out of that platform. Because like 2 or 3 seconds off the platform, you fall. And you have to start from checkpoint and you lose a life from it too. There we go, we got our 3rd key. We can exit out of this stage. Just be careful not to get hit. Just make sure not to get hurt by that centipede Batnik right there, or whatever that is. And we made it through the goal. Alright, Act 2 of Zone 3 is pretty tricky. You don't want to bother going these 2 ways. You want to go to this direction where I am going. And that gives us an extended timer. That power up right there. This will lead to the first key right here. And then go back to the teleporter. And the next one, we want to take this path right there. Just wait for it to respawn. Then we go to get the 2nd key right there. And by the way, be careful not to fall again. Also, keep in mind, there are platforms there that can explode. Yeah, they can explode whatever direction you are taking. They do that boom, boom, boom sound. And they disappear and Sonic will fall. So pay attention to that and not go on and get out of that platform. And you'll be safe. That was Act 2. Alright, wow, how odd is that? A start next to the goal. Don't see that every day. You see, like that. That's an exploding platform there. What I'd like to do is spin dash out of there. And also, we're gonna go to that area right there, because I know there's a key here somewhere, like that one. And now we go for that last key. You want to go to this corner right there for the last key. I was lost in my first practice run of the game that you had to go to that corner right there. And I was like confused. Alright, for this one you want to defeat the Batnik, and then hopefully it doesn't strike me. Damn it. There, safe and sound. Woo! Yeah, I think I may speed that part up because I lost the keys right there. I managed to recover them in time. I was going for a walk since it was a nice day out by the time I was recording this video. So I was like, might as well get my exercising in and such. Also went to see the new Super Mario Bros. Galaxy movie, which was pretty good, but it felt more like a Smash Bros. Movie. And the odd thing is, Fox McCloud from the Star Fox IP had more screen time than Rosalina. Yeah, I'm not even kidding you. If any of you all saw it just now, by the time I upload this video, but I digress. Oh, yeah, I got my ass kicked right there by the boss's minions, and now there's the boss. And wait till it goes out of bounds, and you can rinse and repeat this process. And I got hurt. Should go down pretty soon. This boss is pretty easy too, even though I got hit by one of the minions and then got hit again for backing up too much on me. But I got him. And now, the next zone is the final zone in the game. Yep, this is Endgame, everyone. Told you this is going to be the final part, because of how short these Game Gear games can be. What I like to do is do that spin dashing. Yeah, Sonic can like spin dash to speed things up. Be careful of those blue orb traps right there. There are traps in this game, so let's be careful, like the spikes right there. And we got the last key right for this area, so we can get a move on. And there we go, we reached the goal. So for this act, you want to take different doors. Like, go to this door first, for example. Yeah, it does have a weird hit detection, and yep, of course I had to pick up dumb power-up like this. Which, well, it's not a dumb power-up, it's a good power-up, but, of course, flashing lights whenever you pick up the power-up, that is. And watch out for the eel, and head back there, and we pretty much backtracked. And watch out for the icicle spawning in there. Yeah, there is random trap spawns there, which is odd. And this, you just pick that up, watch out for the flame in the room, and exit. And now we just head to the next room. To that room right there. We see the key. And this one, you want to watch out for those enemies right there spawning in. Oof. Make sure you recover from the fall before you actually fall. is like a toad batnik or some I don't know what the fuck that is. But we got all 3 of our keys, and now we gotta backtrack and stay on the right track. Alright, good. And that could take us all the way back there, but yeah. Sonic can bounce with the walls when he's in the middle of spin dashing. Now we can take the goal, go to the goal, and just be careful of the enemies we encounter, and we can just spin dash to the goal. And there's a little effect after beating this stage too. Alright, this is one of the trickiest levels in the game, so what we want to go to is this area first. And grab that first key. Oh, damn. Alright. And we screwed that up. But, oh shoot. Well, at least we got that key. And now we can head back down and grab that next key right coming up, which is right there. And now to head right here to find a power-up, the speeding boots. And we exit out there safely. Now it's time for us to backtrack. Yeah, we got no choice but to go here. My bet is this door. But if you see this here, then you see, there we go. We got the last key is finally ours. Good, now we can complete this game and get on out of here. But be careful, there is traps. Like the spike traps right there, that is. But they're pretty easy to dodge. And see the goal? Ah, home stretch right there. And now it's off to the final boss in the game. Sorry about that yawn. Alright, now it's time to roll down that slope right there. And watch out for spikes. Because, you know, it's got to have hazards, the slope. You go down the slope. We go down the slope. And now, we're at the final boss. But it can't be a boss fight in this game without sending minions. I would just stay right there until Sonic goes into, when Sonic is in the I'm waiting pose right there. And now, easy but final boss. Just wait there, and then when he goes down, hit him. This is called, the final boss is called the Smile Bomber. Got the face that resembles Dr. Eggman right there. But it is called the Smile Bomber. And Sonic's rolling like crazy. This boss has 2 phases, by the way. Spoiler alert, but yeah, it has 2 phases. This one's a pretty easy boss right there. And now we're at this second phase, which is the head. What you want to wait to do is he's gonna shoot lasers this time instead of bombs. And just wait till he comes down to hit him. That's all you pretty much do. Dodge lasers. Wait till he comes down to hit him. And I did get hit. And there we go. That was the final boss. And that one final screen of congratulations. We cleared this area. And we got a 100,000 score, but I don't really care. And Dr. Eggman just drops the Chaos Emerald for Sonic to escape. And now he got his shoes back finally. And get those speed suppressed shoes off of him finally. And that's it for Sonic Labyrinth. This was, I felt like, was an okay game, which if plays like Marble Madness, but this one's like more easy, except it's more easier than Marble Madness. It is a tricky game though, because especially the last level is very tricky, because you gotta know which way you're going and such, and where the keys are and everything like that. And this was the good ending, which it's just a screen displaying, and then the bad ending says it's not perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, I don't think it's really worth getting the good ending. If my opinion, doing the special stage isn't. It is worth getting for the lives and such, but you could do without it with this, without getting the special stage in the game. And there's a secret cheat code in the game too, if you want to take pictures or write it down. Right there. So yeah, this is it for Sonic Labyrinth. Next playthrough is going to be Vector Man. So, this is me, Mr. Tyrex, signing out. Peace out and enjoy.